Well, hello and welcome to the show. Glad you've joined us this time. We're going to have a ton of fun. We're getting ready to talk about prepping your horse for RSNC ranch sorting, and I've got Lizzie Iverson, who is the host of Horse Talk Live on rural television with me. Lizzie, thank you.
I am so happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
You bet. You know what? We had a lot of fun the other day in the studio with Lizzie on her show, Horse Talk Live, and we thought it'd be a good deal to have Turnabouts Fair Play, and we'd have her here. We're getting ready to have a good time right here on Discovering the Horseman Within.
Now the sun is rising slowly on the mountain you must climb, and the trail that takes you closer to the source. And you dream about the moment when you leave it all behind and climb up on that one true horse. That one true horse, the perfect partner built to ride. One true horse, a bond that cannot be denied. You would search forever just to have the chance to take a ride on one true horse. I'm gonna take a ride on one true horse.
So Lizzie, when I get ready to work cattle, there's really only two things I care about.
Okay.
Stop and turn, right? I mean, if your horse will stop and turn, you can do anything you want to do. When we get ready to sort a cow in a 60-foot pen or box a cow on the end of a pen, whatever it is we're going to do, we need to rate speed. And honestly, that comes back to stopping. We've got to stop going forward and start rating back, okay? When we get ready to turn on that cow, just turn over the hindquarters. So what I want to do first, I want to spend a few minutes working some warm-up exercises.
Okay.
And the first one I'm going to give you is a stop exercise that I really like. I call it Walk-Trot-Lope To Backup. So let me show you what I'm talking about, and then I'll have you work on it.
Okay.
I'll just move over here a little bit. What I like to do, I like to back my horse up from a forward motion, okay? So as I ride forward, I get that nose ready, and then I just back him up. I don't like to have a stop, okay? I like to pick up on my hands, use my legs to move that horse's body backwards. And so when I trot up there, get that nose soft, trot up there, just take him backwards. And I'll hurry him up with my legs, but not my hands. I want my legs to hurry him up, okay?
Okay.
So that gives him some reason to think about it. I'll trot up there. Right there, I'm gonna use those legs, say, come on. What do your legs do when they go forward, right? They hurry the horse up. It's the same thing when I go backwards.
Okay.
If I'm gonna go backwards, I don't wanna pull him backwards with my hands. Just wanna, hey, bring him back there. And I wanna watch that horse's face. See her starting to kind of elevate her head a little bit? I don't need her head up. So next time I do that, I'm gonna soften that nose even better. There we go. And I wanna see that dirt come up past me, right? So then once I've got it decent at a trot, I want to do the same thing at a trot, at a lope. Soften that nose, take him back. What it does is it gets that horse thinking on his hind end, right? If you come up here and you stop, you see how she rocked back that time? I mean, she's thinking, get back. If you come up here and you stop, you let everything fall apart, you got to rebuild the momentum. But if I get my horse to where she starts thinking, get that hind end in the ground and skate backwards, okay?
Okay.
That's what I want out of a horse. I want you to go ahead and just work back and forth here along the fence line and kind of, I'll pick on you.
Okay. Trot first or walk?
You can trot it. You know, a lot of times I start with a walk, but honestly, your horse is broken, you know what you're doing, right away, take him back. Okay, use your legs, like when he pokes that nose out, use your legs. Shock him off the bit with your legs.
Okay.
Okay, not so much that you pick his front end up, but use your legs.
Ooh.
There you go, good. Good, nice quiet in your hands, perfect. And I like a change of direction like that. If you just drill a horse to a stop all the time, it starts to become work. When you make a change of direction like Lizzie's doing, it gives the horse a reason and he starts to anticipate something more, so he stops for what's coming next.
Ooh.
Okay, so I like to see that. Good. And now push him all the way up to the stop. Don't coast down yourself.
Oh.
There you go, perfect. You want to avoid coasting down, like running out of gas. You want to push that horse's energy up, get his hindquarters up underneath of him.
Oh.
All right, Lizzie, I want you to bring him straight at me this time. I want to watch him from the front.
Oh.
Perfect. Like 10 times softer in his front end in that 2 minutes. All right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
if 2 minutes. The first time he did it, he shoved his nose out through the bit. That time he came in really nice and soft, right? Okay, so can you do it 1,000 times more? Yeah, it won't hurt a thing. Go ahead and pick him up to a lope.
Oh.
Okay, if you feel him hit that front end, I want you to pop him forward.
Pop
Okay,
him forward?
if you feel him, yeah, if he bounces you out of that saddle, right there, back him, okay. I'd have backed him up that time because he pushed out. That's a matter of what you're feeling, so I'm not going to correct you on it, but here's the deal. If you feel that horse bounce you in the saddle, you shove him forward. He's hitting his front end.
This is
Right.
what is
If
the
he's
biggest
pulling
problem.
you,
Yeah.
take him backwards.
Okay.
If he's hitting his front end stiff, take him forwards. Okay, the idea is, if that horse is hitting his front end in the stop, you need to get his hind end underneath him, drive him forward, make him use his hind end. If he's just jerking his head out, you need to soften his nose and bring him back like we did at the trot.
Oh.
Okay, take him back. Yeah, take him back right there. Take him back a ways till he softens. Use those legs till you feel him come up a little bit. Hey, when you take him backwards, Lizzie, I want you to use your legs. So like the longer you go backwards, obviously the harder it is for the horse to stay alive.
Yeah.
But I want you to use your legs until you feel that horse kind of pick up the leg speed.
Okay.
Okay?
And
Rotate him. You bet. Rotate him one to the other and just keep him alive and coming backwards. You want this horse to get the idea that he's going to get back, okay? That when you pick up on that rein, he's going to shut down and get backwards. Get those hocks down deep in the dirt.
oh.
Hey, that was a little better. Take him back. Perfect. Even if you feel like it was really good, take him back. And when you get that fighting in his head, use your legs.
Okay.
You want to think of that bit like a hot wire fence, right? Your horse isn't afraid of a hot wire fence, but he's not going to lean on it. There, that was really pretty. I didn't see his face, but I saw his hocks. And that's the first time he's actually dropped those hocks 6 inches and stopped.
Oh.
There you go, take him back. His face is getting better. There you go, use those legs. Get off of that bit. Don't lean on my hands, all right? His head weighs 175 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a lot more than you. There's no reason for you to carry it around, okay?
Okay.
So you let him carry it.
Oh.
Good.
Oh.
I like that. That time right over here, he started to scotch on you and you drove his hind end up under him better. That's perfect. You know, that's the kind of thing I want to see you do. Go ahead and take him over there and lope a circle a couple of times.
Okay.
And then bring him back over here and stop him about halfway to me when you first come out of the circle. And soften that front end. Soften that front end going forward. Use your legs there again. And soften that front end.
Oh.
There you go. Nice. Okay, just take him, go the other direction. Make a little smaller circle. Like that forward, get him soft. Drive him up there with your legs. Make another circle.
Oh.
That'll work. That was actually pretty nice. Okay?
Even though he.
He pushed on you a little, you backed him off it.
Okay.
Okay, but he did drop his hocks a little bit. He actually got down in the ground better than he's been doing. Okay, so in everything we do, you know, we're going to get minimal amounts of improvement,
Right.
and we're going to go on from there. The other thing I want you to work on is when you stop, don't connect your hands to your shoulders, and don't throw your shoulders back. Okay, so I'm going to come up here beside you, and I want you to watch me stop this horse. I'm going to come on the inside. I want you to watch my shoulders. My shoulders stay forward, right?
Okay.
What that does, when my shoulders stay forward, it keeps me from pulling on my horse's face, and it sets me up so that I can make that turn and go the other direction, okay? So again, I want you to work on this. Keep this horse soft, keep her forward, and right there. Anticipate that stop and get forward with it, okay? That'll keep his hind in the ground, and it'll keep his front end up out of the ground. Go ahead and try that.
Oh.
Good, good. Perfect.
Oh.
Perfect. Shoulders didn't move and his nose didn't fly out. Okay, and that's one of the things that you have to know. When your horse is throwing his nose out and just jamming forward, that's in response to you pulling, and he's going to just jet against you. So you get him soft, get him off the bit, and then get yourself to where you're not pulling on his nose all the time. We're going to cover boxing the cow and controlling him off the wall. That's all coming up right here in just a minute. In this segment, what we're going to work on is actually controlling the cow. Now we're going to use a mechanical cow, and here's the reason. You can pick up an entry-level pro cutter for $1,000. You can't even buy one steer in today's market for $1,000. So does the mechanical cow replace cattle? No, but it's a really good place to just go and practice and work your horse and kind of get the mechanics of the movement. So you've got a show tomorrow. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. We're not going to get this horse, you know, any more broke tonight than we had him, but we're going to give you a little hint, little control, some things you can do to improve the way you ride him and set him up to work the cow best. You can ride him in a snaffle, you can ride him two-handed, so that's what's going to make it easiest. I'll have you park over here, and I'm just going to run the flag a couple of times, kind of show you where I want you and how I want you to handle your horse, and then I'm going to have you work it, and I'll work the flag, and you ride.
Sounds good to me.
Great. When I first start a horse on the flag, I like to go real slow, and I've got this turned up just a touch beyond real slow. I like to just take a hold of this, let my horse look at it, and I'll move it a little bit. If the horse has never seen it a little bit, I'll move it, and then I just want to ride to it, and I keep that straight line and just stop my horse, right? And your horse's goal is to control that flag. You get him in front of it, right there. Now, when I lose my horse, that's a nice thing about the flag. When I lose my horse, I can fix, get my horse back, and then go get him. Use my herd side leg. Right there, fix it. Okay, and just ride parallel. Pick a mark up here and ride parallel. Everybody likes that quick, hard turn on a horse, right? But the truth is, that quick, hard turn is built in fundamentals. Get that horse watching that flag. You have two legs, you know that, you walked in here on them. But they each do something different, all right? The leg closest to the flag, that's your cow side leg. It keeps your horse straight and true. Keeps him from diving in, right? You get too close to that cow, even in sorting, you get too close to that cow and they get around behind you, okay? You have your herd side leg, which is away from the cow. That makes your turn happen, right?
Okay.
That's what makes your turn happen. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you about both legs, all right? So if I tell you use your cow side leg, that's your flag side. If I tell you use your herd side, that's the barn side, okay? I want you to just go ahead and track this, and I'll speed it up, slow it down, work on it, and we're gonna work on his stops and his turns right here, and just controlling that cow as if he was boxing it.
Okay.
Okay, so walk up and introduce him to it. Okay, and again, I'm just gonna move it, let him see it. Now I'm just gonna take it down here to your right, and you just go with it. Okay, and I've got it moving along pretty slow. I'm not running the double speed. Just let him see it, track it down there, stop it. Good. This is like taking a cow down the fence, okay? You're gonna teach him to track it the full way. Okay, we're gonna bring it back to your left, so herd side leg, bring that horse through over his hindquarters, there you go. Go ahead and speed up with it. Take it down there a little bit, taking it all the way. Back him up right away, put him back on his tail.
Okay.
Now just go with it as it comes to you. There you go. Let's go ahead and go get it. Get up there and stop it. There you go. Now back him up. There you go. Put him back where you want him. And then just go with it as you back up with that. There you go. Perfect. Use that herd side leg. Cow side leg keeps him straight. Ride him up there. Back him up. Perfect. Okay. Just roll back there. Perfect. Push up there and get it right away. You're going to box this cow right there. Take it. Go get it. Stop that cow from hitting the other end of the arena. Go get it. Okay? Now, here's something I like to work on, and you need it even all the time. Keep his eye cocked on that flag and settle. Let him sit here and settle. In sorting, one of the hardest things to get people to do is let their horse settle.
Okay.
Right? Everybody wants to get the horse all fired up and moving.
Yeah.
Keep his eye cocked on that flag. Don't let him look at me.
Okay.
When he settles, he's still got to pay attention to that cow. That cow quit moving for a minute, right? Now, sorting's a timed event, so you're not going to let the cow quit moving. But in any of the other cattle events, except for team penning, you're going to let that cow set if you have to. So you want your horse to learn to stay settled, and sorters need to settle because it keeps the horse from becoming a hothead idiot, okay?
Sure. Okay.
All right, we're going to take him back to your left. There you go. Good, back him up and use that cow side leg and kind of keep his rib cage hollowed out and get him looking at it. There you go. Herd side leg keeps his hindquarters in place. Cow side leg kind of moves that rib cage out of the way so he can move through there. Okay, keep that corner nice and square over the hindquarters. Go get that flag, don't let it get away. All right, perfect. You're riding him really nice. The horse is stopping really good. Falling down on his hind end, keeping his nose nice. Now don't let him poke his nose out. I love this pro cutter. It gives me the chance to really work my horse where he needs it. Like you watch Lizzie's horse here. He tends to just want to poke his nose out and not use his hind end in the stop as much. And so we're getting a ton of improvement on that. And then we can sit here and settle and let him think about it and let him realize that stop was a good thing. You know, if you're working a live cow, it gets away from you. This thing, you're with it, all right? Push him up there. Go get it. Good, I like that turn. Go get it. Good. Perfect. Okay. Good. Bring him back. Okay. Perfect. Let him make that stop. Okay, now don't let him push that nose out. Good. Push him up there. Good. Good. He's just getting a little more on tap, a little more on tap.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things I want you to be willing to do with him. Let's go this way so we can kind of run into the cameras. When you ride up here and you feel him put that nose out on you, I want you to take your inside leg, your cow side leg, and move his hindquarters around and get that nose back and bring him right back here and then go to the flag.
Okay.
But back that whole circle and get that nose soft. Tell him, hey, you get that front end up off my hands. Okay, you can't do that. You can't just poke your nose through there. Okay? All right. Okay, we're gonna go back towards the cameras. Good, I like that. And that's one of the things I look for, Lizzie. Like right there, he dropped his front end and he came into that stop like he was ready for the cow. He's looking at that flag. That's where I'd quit with him.
Okay.
That's where, when I quit with him, just reach down, pet on him, and ride him away from the flag and let him know it's over. All right, just bring him back away. But that's what I look for. You know, in a training, in a television show, we're kind of curtailed by time. In a training segment, we're not. But when I find a spot like that where that horse really gives to me, he's got a little sweat rolling, he's showing some improvement, that's where I like to quit him.
No, he felt good. It was definite improvement. Started watching it a little bit crisper.
Good deal. That was super, that was fun. Well, you know what? Horses are just so much fun that's hard to find out what else you do in life, isn't it? We hope you guys have enjoyed this. Lizzie, thank you for being here. I sure appreciate it.
Well, I have learned a lot, and we are ready to roll now. I'm excited to go to the show.
Cool. Well, let us know on Facebook how the show goes tomorrow.
Will do. Thanks again.
All right. You bet. Thank you. And until next time, may God bless the trails you ride.
Find out more about Ken McNabb horsemanship at kenmcnabb.com.
That one true horse, the perfect partner built to ride. One true horse, a bond that cannot be denied. You would search forever just to have the chance to take a ride.